Welcome to MovingUp.fm. This presentation is designed to address the changing needs of small and medium businesses during the COVID-19 pandemic. It can also be used post-crisis to discuss business transformation. Let's discuss assessing Microsoft Cloud Services. This is a guide. It's created for customers that want to execute an end-to-end risk analysis of Microsoft services in the most effective way possible, leveraging optimized tools and processes that will help in getting a qualitative assessment done as fast as possible while staying focused on the most important risks. When internal security and compliance requirements are unclear, or when no architecture design exists that defines how these are configured in practice, your assessment of the Microsoft Cloud may become unnecessarily difficult. To avoid this, we recommend using or making a set of initial security design decisions prior to deployment that are later included in the risk assessment process. This design work implies choosing product features that must be enabled to meet all internal security and compliance requirements. While this may be an obvious step in LAAS, PAAS deployments, it is often overlooked for SaaS solutions such as Microsoft 365. We will talk about steps 3, 4, and 5. Let's discuss. Step 3. Use Compliance Manager to assess risk. With Compliance Manager, you can assess your deployment in the Microsoft Cloud against these standards, allowing you to distinguish between provider and customer managed controls. Several standards are available per cloud service for assessment, and each control has been scored in accordance with their relative risk weighed importance. The tool will help you assess service and offers a built-in workflow management system that also allows you to follow up on the assessment of customer managed controls, the controls which you as a customer remain responsible. Some of the compliance assessments focus exclusively on the steps Microsoft must take to meet compliance against a specified selected standard, but we recommend that you focus also on the assessments that are created to help you as a FL to become fully compliant with inclusion of customer controls. These customer controls are requirements you should meet when setting up the end-to-end solution so that you can be fully compliant. An example of standard which includes a wide set of customer controls is GDPR. Once your assessment is done, the results can be exported for further review and signed off by the relevant decision bodies. More information can be found in the Compliance Manager FAQ or by taking the guided tour on the home page. Important note, exceptions may become visible where specific controls fail during testing, which leads to a temporary exception state. These control exceptions must be carefully tracked, and the relative risk that results from these gaps must be assessed and presented to management. An estimated time to complete would be approximately 1 week. Step 4. Use our compliance guides to assess regulatory compliance. per country. Microsoft also created some excellent compliance guides on a country-by-country basis, which are available on the Service Trust Portal, STP, okay, aka.ms/STP. It's a direct link. These guides can be leveraged to ensure that the cloud deployment is compliant with all relevant regulations in the countries where the service will be offered. These guides will also reference specific contract language, locations that meet regulatory requirements within a country. We recommend writing a compliance assessment summary using these guides and adding this also in annex to the decision memo for internal approval. Same as for the risk assessment and risk exceptions, so that all information is available supporting informed decision making. Okay, that estimated time for completion is between 2 to 4 weeks. Step 5, preparation of an exit strategy. A key element that is rapidly gaining in importance when consuming cloud services involves migrating business continuity risks and specifically how an organization can recover from major CSP failures, that is bankruptcy. Okay? More and more regulators required FIs to prepare a strategy document which explains how the FL would recover from such an event. The EBA guidance document on cloud outsourcing of December 2017 provides some basic guidance on how to prepare an exit strategy. Our recommendation is to prepare a short principles-based document that is in line with these EBA requirements and that is also validated or tested by walking through the different scenarios together with all stakeholders taking part in this exercise on a yearly basis. The document should list key threat scenarios that might lead to an exit taking place and detail strategies on how these can be achieved by the FL, highlighting key process steps, phases, involved staff and their responsibilities, dependencies, timing, cost estimates, etc. A good exit strategy document to a large extent mimics a project charter in its length, structure, and level of detail. This estimated time for completion is approximately 3 weeks.